One such moment began on the bustling streets of Tokyo. Lisa, the global icon from BLACKPINK, was spotted alongside her longtime friend Minnie of IDLE. To the untrained eye, it was a simple candid two young women enjoying their rare free hours in a city that thrives on style. But to the internet, it was something else entirely. What caught everyone off guard was not the sharp silhouette of her streetwear, nor the carefully curated layering of textures and tones. It was a single word, printed boldly in Chinese across her underwear, peeking out just enough to be noticed. The character B stood in the spotlight, igniting a wildfire of interpretations. Within hours, the image went viral. Fans across Asia flooded search engines, racing to decode the story behind the print. They discovered it wasn't a random quirk, but a piece from Praying, a provocative American fashion label. Priced at nearly 1,700 yuan, the item sold out instantly after Lisa wore it. Proof, yet again, of her seismic influence on the world of fashion. One candid moment, and an obscure design became a global talking point. But the debate wasn't just about commerce. It was about meaning. In Mandarin internet slang, words like nyobi or bai can oscillate between admiration and vulgarity depending on context. Some argued that foreign designers often pick fragments of Chinese characters without fully grasping cultural weight, using them as visual aesthetics rather than linguistic expressions. Others believed Lisa herself might not have fully understood the layered meanings behind the print, and that, to her, it was simply another edgy piece of apparel. Yet, perhaps that is the essence of contemporary fashion. It thrives on ambiguity, on the tension between intention and interpretation. And Lisa, knowingly or not, became the center of a cultural dialogue that blurred the lines between East and West, fashion and language, personal choice and public spectacle. The fascination only deepened when video footage surfaced. Lisa and Minnie walking side by side in Tokyo didn't shy away from cameras. No disguises, no attempt to blend in. Just confidence, an aura that made them instantly recognizable even in a crowded city. Fans likened the scene to a real-life episode of Detective Conan, piecing together fragments of images and interactions, building stories from stolen glimpses. But beneath the noise, what resonated was not only the controversial lettering, but the warmth of their friendship, the authenticity of their smiles, and the effortless charisma that drew strangers to stop and look twice. For Lisa, this wasn't new territory. Her career has always been about rewriting what influence looks like. Born in Bangkok, she began as a passionate dancer, co-founding the group Cool with future K-pop stars Bam Bam and Ten. Her journey to stardom was improbable, winning a YG Entertainment audition in 2010 with odds of 4,000 to 1. By 2011, she became YG's first foreign trainee. For 5 years, she endured the demanding life of a trainee, appearing in music videos and modeling gigs before the world finally met her as part of BLACKPINK in August 2016. From their debut singles Whistle and Boombayah, BLACKPINK was never just another K-pop group. They were a cultural reset. Lisa, with her razor-sharp choreography and magnetic presence, quickly carved a space as both a performer and a style icon. Over the years, her influence expanded far beyond music. Endorsements with global fashion houses, solo music ventures, and a dedicated fanbase spanning continents established her as more than an idol. She became a global brand. When she and her members renegotiated their contracts in 2023, they made a bold move, continuing as a group under YG, but reclaiming their individual autonomy. For Lisa, this meant creating LLOUD, her own creative company, in February 2024. With LLOUD, she stepped into a new chapter, not just as an artist but as a visionary. She released music that redefined her identity: Rockstar, New Woman, Moonlit Floor, and her first full English-language album Alter Ego. And in July, she reunited with BLACKPINK for a world tour, balancing personal expression with collective legacy. That is why a single garment on a Tokyo street could spark such discourse. Because Lisa is no longer just a performer. She is a canvas onto which culture projects meaning. Every word she wears, every choice she makes, ripples outward, sparking conversations that go far beyond her intentions. The underwear in question wasn't just fabric. It became a mirror reflecting the complexity of globalization, where fashion can mean one thing to a designer, another to a wearer, and something else entirely to millions watching online. It became a case study in semiotics, cultural translation, and the raw power of celebrity. Lisa, intentionally or not, reminded us of an enduring truth. In the digital age, even the smallest detail can set off a chain reaction. What begins as a fashion statement can end as a cultural debate. And in the middle of it all stands a young woman from Bangkok, who once dreamed of dancing, now shaping conversations at the crossroads of music, fashion, and identity.